Hello everyone, I am Manoranjan Ray, Director PM Academy Mumbai. Today's topic is how to select optional papers for UPSC Civil Services exam or IS exam. Dear student, today's topic is very interesting because it is relating to your optional papers. Optional papers means you have to choose your own optional papers. But still then, why it is interesting for me and to you? Because while selecting the optional papers, still students find a lot of confusion, lot of conflict in their minds. That's why I am delivering this the lecture today to overcome your the confusion and to help you to make the strategy for the selection of the optional papers. Dear students, before giving the lecture on optional papers, I just want to brief you about the optional papers. In the subject of optionals, the UPSC syllabus has prescribed that 25 optional papers, 25 subjects are there in the subject. In the medicine, medical science, in the management, in the law papers, and in the commerce and accountancy. In the agriculture, it is the agriculture and veterinary science. So in this way, some cases one or the two optional paper, two subjects are also there. But in the arts, it's the history, political science, geography, anthropology, sociology. In these way, subjects are there. In the science, physics, chemistry, zoology, botany, or geology, mathematics are also there. In this way, 25 optional papers are there in the relating to the science, commerce, arts, medical science and others. Besides, 23 literature papers are there in the optionals. So students can opt, if they want to take literature as optional, they can go for literature as optional. If they want to take from science, they can go for science. If they want to go for humanities subject as optional, they can go for. It is up to them. Absolute freedom, complete freedom is given in this case. Because in all other papers like the GS 1, 2, 3, 4, essay writing, in this case syllabus is decided by the UPSC. Subject is decided. You have to study, you are bound to study. But in this case, optional liberty freedom is given to you. You have to decide your own optional papers. You have to select your own optional papers. Dear students, in this case, still then students find a lot of confusions. Why this confusion arises among the students? We have to see the area of confusion among the students. First, dear students, why the confusion arises? Confusion arises, dear students, due to the popularity of the subjects. You see, some of the subjects are very popular in the market, like the history, political science, geography, public administration, sociology. They are highly popular in the market. So the students from the science stream, students from commerce stream, students from management, students from like medical science or medicines, they find that actual they never see that actual their subjects are being discussed in the market. That's why some confusion is created. Second area of the confusion is that actual influence of the toppers. Sometimes the topper, whether from the political science, from geography, from history, or from sociology, that bring a lot of influence upon the students relating to the selection of the optional papers. So immediately student decide actual he or the she got topper due to so and so subject. So we have to go for that subject. So sometimes this the influence of the toppers also works. It is no doubt actually. Then besides all these things, what happens to your students? Why the students also find a lot of confusions? Because while they're completing the civil services, while they are completion of the graduations, they see lot of talks, lot of gossips are there so far the civil service exam is concerned. And instead of going for choosing their own papers, parent papers, so they are find confused because they are biased. They are biased by the friends, by the colleagues, by the you can say the social circles or by the peer groups. So as you are the adult, as you are already 21 years age, you are going to appear the civil services, you should not be the biased, you should not be the confused. So you are the best judge of yourself. You have to take your own decisions. So means dear students, so confusion will be there. So far the 48 options are there, you will be the confusion. But there must be a strategy to overcome these the confusions. What should be the strategy? Just before giving the strategy, I just want to tell you, dear students, the two, three things I want to highlight. First thing is there, if you see the last 6 to 7 years of the civil services optional papers, very popular subject is the geography, and a very success subject is the medicine subjects or the medical science subjects. Now see, success very popular is the geography, and very success ratio you can also say in the medical science papers. So now it is the survey. I am not telling. I have also gone through different articles. I have seen that actually the survey says these are popular, these are also success. But whatever may be in the market, dear students, you have to make your own strategy, because you have to select your own optional papers. So in this case, what happens? First thing is that actually you must have the liking of your papers. It is very vital. You must have the liking, or you must have the love and the liking for that particular papers. Otherwise, if you don't have the liking, you don't have the weakness of the subject, so it will not help you to be successful or to get a rank in the civil services exam. Second thing is that some of the students are confused. They want to change the optional papers, because so far the optional is concerned. Because you see, I am giving some examples like the toppers like 2016. 2016 topper, she was from Karnataka and engineering background, but she opted the Kannada literature. In the 2014, you see, she was topper. She was from that means engineering backgrounds, and she had also taken the subject of the geography. In this way, dear students, actual success ratio, that means the students, what happens actually, they decide to change their own optional papers, and when they decide their own optional papers instead of their parent subject. Why they do it actually? Because it happens maximum in the cases of the engineering, maximum in the cases of the, what I want to tell you, in the science stream students, engineering, medical and the science stream. Because while they are preparing for the main exams, or while they are preparing for the optional papers, they find some areas they are highly and doubtful, and they find the difficulties to overcome that area. That's why they want to opt the humanities subject. We can help them in the optionals, also can help them also in GS paper 1, 2, 3, 4, also in the essay writing, and also broaden the outlook so far the interview part is concerned. In this way, dear students, the engineering background student, medical background students, and the general science students, they generally prefer the humanities subject. That's why you will see the statistics of the civil services. 70 to 80% candidates, successful candidates, are from the humanities subject. That does not mean that they are the academic background from the humanities. So many of the students from the engineering, from the medical, from the management, from the law stream students, they have come to the humanities subjects. That's why the success ratio is more so far the subject is concerned. So that's why actually it has become very popular in the market. So these are the subjects, but the maximum students academic background is different. They are from the engineering, they are from the medical, they are from the science streams. So dear students, it is relating to them only. I am just coming to the point of view of the humanities students. Those are studying the history, those are studying history, political science, geography, sociology, anthropology. Last 3 years in their undergraduate level, either in the past papers or in the honors papers. So you must have the good command over your subjects. Very popular subject in the civil services. And these subjects have the relations with the GS paper 1, 2, 3, 4, essay writing. And also having command over the subject, it can help you to do well in the interviews also. But why the humanities subject students, they find confused, I don't know. So far I am concerned, I don't find the reason behind the confusion of the humanities student. Okay, just I want to tell you, if some students find some difficulties in their subjects like the humanities, maybe philosophy, maybe history, so what they decide, they immediately decide to go for other optional, to other subject are the optional papers. So in this case, what happens, it will take their many more times, and they have to devote more times. They will be behind of that the subject. They have to take the help of other money means actual coaching materials or other professors. So if the students try their the own subjects, they have to find out some areas where they have the they are finding the difficulties in their the subject. In this case, they can devote extra timing to overcome that difficulty areas because already they have studied the 3 years in that the subject. In this case, dear students, what happens? By putting the less efforts, student can get command over their the own subject because already they have studied 3 years at least in their the undergraduate level in that the subject. And the rest of the time, if they are saving the time, they can utilize in the preparation of the GS and also essay writings. So in this way, the humanities student actually they can divide themselves. They can also see themselves for selection of the optional papers. Now I am taking to the literature lovers. Those are literature lovers studying the literatures. So literature also is a very good subject if they have the weakness, they have the likingness of the literatures. Now see dear students, that does not mean that only the student those have studied in the graduation and post graduation in the literature they will be successful. I am giving some examples like 2016 topper. She was engineering background, but she had taken the Kannada literature. In the 2014 second topper, she was doctor something, doctor, and she had taken the paper of Malayalam literature. Now, dear student, you see, their background with the academic background is different, but by taking the literature, they have become the topper and the second topper. So any subject can never be the neglected. If you see the ratio, if you take the civil services record, average success in all subjects, whether the history, political science, geography, medical science, average success 10% or 10% above or less than 10%. So you will not find the 60%, 70%, 40% in a particular subject as a optional papers. So means average success is the 10%. So when the average success is the 10%, so you should not be worried that my subject is highly neglected or no one can be successful in this. No, nothing is like that. Because when the university records show that actual average success 10 or the less, so every subject has the value, has the importance. If you see the last 10 years record of the civil service toppers, you will find 1 year some economics, next year from anthropology, then from Malayalam literature, or you can, the Kannada literature, then from political science, then another year from public administration. In this way, it never repeats. If you see the last 7 to 8 years record, the subject never repeats. So subject does not matter. First thing is that your likingness. You must have likingness for that subject. Another thing is that you have to understand the syllabus of that subject very minutely in the details, and you have to get control over that means you should try to get complete control over the subject. And while studying that optional papers as a subject, so you have to study very technically, very scientifically. Then it can help you to score better, or it can score better, or you can get a rank in the civil services exam. So these strategy, minimum strategy should be adopted for the students for selection of the optional papers. And once you decide your optional papers in the first attempt, so don't try to change your optional papers in the second and third if you could not be successful in first attempt, because it will kill your the valuable times. So once you decide your optional papers, then be behind of it, then 100% you will be the successful, no doubt. It is for today's lecture. Before concluding my lecture, dear students, PM Academy very soon starting online guidance to the civil service aspirants for the prelim and main. Those who are interested can contact me by the number 820-842-8538. Dear students, it is for today. I'll meet you in the next lecture. Thank you. Thank you very much.